Alright,
So, again,
back to session
grouping the corpses
sort of.
together and then taking the unconscious body, that is Suto, and dragging it into the room that JD's in. Samifi.
Yeah?
Hammer at the ready, please.
It is.
Over here, please.
How am I supposed to watch the hallway from over there?
Oh, great. Okay, I got this. Going to,
We're recording, by the way, Nick.
Huh? Yeah, no, we're good.
Okay, good.
Okay, so
Continue.
going to do what I was doing earlier and kneel down over top Suto, sitting on his chest. Going to take my sword cane out, going to put it right nice and snugly up against his neck. I'm going to take a moment to focus, tap him. Eyes are going to glow purple. And then I am going to ever so delicately punch him in the face.
Ever so delicate.
Aiming for minimum damage there, so I'm hitting him for 4 points of non-lethal and initiating psychosomatic surge. Is 6 hit points enough to wake him up?
Effectively 2.
How much did you do?
I did 4 points of damage, 4 points of non-lethal with the punch, and then 6 points got healed to him through psychosomatic surge.
Nope, he is still below 0.
Elion, can you come over here?
Remember, non-lethal doesn't count toward actual damage. It's calculated.
Yeah, but he may very well be above 0, but he's still unconscious because of the non-lethal, probably.
Well, the thing is, non-lethal gets converted to lethal if he's already below 0.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Forgot about that.
That was lethal damage.
Okay, I'm going to use my last mesmerist trick for the day. Hit him one more time with psychosomatic surge. Elion, bite him, please.
Oh, what is it you need?
I need you to bite Suto. Anywhere works.
All right.
I just want to say, for the record, I really don't like you doing this when I'm kind of defenseless.
That's why I'm sitting on him with a sword at his throat. I just figured you'd want closure as much as me.
And he takes a point of damage.
And another 6. Does he wake up?
Net gain of 5.
Well, he's above 0.
Okay.
He's not actually woken up, though.
Sense motive, is he pretending to be asleep or pretending to be unconscious?
Roll it.
Yep, just checking what my mod is. Decent. That was terrible. Since I can't tell, going to say, I would advise that if you can hear me, you not try and do anything that I don't like, and pretending to be something that you're not counts as something I don't like. You have a blade to your throat. I'd advise opening your eyes and paying attention.
Elion, bite him on the nose. Bite him on the nose, Elion.
it. Why do people keep asking me to bite people?
Because it's helpful.
I'm a holy emissary and also woodpecker.
That's why I said
But we
bite
appreciate
him,
your
not
work.
peck
Right
him.
on the nose.
I'm the bird right now.
If Elion doesn't want to do it, I'm just...
Never mind. He pecked him on the nose already.
Okay.
Ow.
Can you hear me now?
He opens an eye.
Hey, how's that sick bird feel, dude?
I'll take
Go.
that as a yes.
Go. He's gonna look over at JD. Oh, right. Mako's brat. What do you want?
You want to start, JD?
Well, I'd love to surround you with molten glass like your dad, dear old dad.
Oh,
Well,
sure. If you really want to complete the set, I can throw my own wife off the cliff first, if you like.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't think that will be necessary. I'm also pretty sure he doesn't have it.
No. You see, it loses something if you don't have the whole scene set up.
You didn't have to drive
I honestly don't
Mako
care about it
into it.
losing something.
She didn't do shit to you.
She was the one person I gave a chance to get out of Sandpoint before it was too late, and she decided, fuck that. So
Oh, how big!
I was gonna bring her with me anyway.
How lovely of you! How brotherly of you! Here, leave everything you've ever cared about, everything you've ever loved, all your friends, your very business, because I'm gonna kill everyone. Oh, you're such a wonderful big brother. You really are. Like that's absolutely You're a wonderful person, Suta. How could we have missed that? How could we have possibly missed that? Woe is me. Woe is me.
I don't know. You're
I'm
stupid.
sorry.
Yeah, woe is you. I've heard about you. Poor little orphan that my sister takes in and gives a job.
She's a better person than you'll ever be.
She's a better person than most people will ever be. That's neither here nor there at this point. What do you want?
Well,
or did you just wake me up to lecture me?
Well, I suppose that I took all the time to wake you up because I wanted to make sure that JD had an opportunity for some closure before this is all over. I'd like it if Hameka could have some too, but I don't feel confident or comfortable enough to bring you all the way back to Sandpoint.
I have one question for you, Scott.
Yes?
How is Suto tied up right now?
I would have focused on the wrists and the ankles, but I would have tried to, like, coil the rope around him as much as possible, like, mummy style.
He had 30 feet of rope to mummify him with.
Yeah.
And she's also sitting on his chest.
Yeah. with a blade to his throat.
Okay, so failing the sappy Copper Dreadful ending, what else did you want? You want information or something? Do you want to hear the master plan? Is that it?
No, I'm pretty
JD,
sure we
are
just
you all
want your
set?
life. JD kind of glances over the bed, looks at him. No, I'm pretty sure we just want your life.
I'll take that to mean that you're all set with him.
He'll nod.
Fine with me. And he's gonna reach up and pierce his neck with the sword.
Oh,
He took the pleasure from you. What a dick.
No, potion! Potion, now, please, somebody!
Fucking toss right to your light.
Shove it down his throat!
Literally! There's a hole there.
Alright, roll it. What's the damage on your sword again?
It's a D6, and since there was no strength behind it, since he just sort of, like, leaned forward into it, I would say just a D6. So I'll roll that.
Then. Alright, so that gain of 2 hit points then.
That's enough.
I'm gonna hold the blade a little bit further away from him now. Alright. You
So you do want something else then?
Let you die.
No, see, she asked
now, yes,
me,
you want something.
not her. See, it's all of it.
Now, do you know who I am?
Yeah, I've seen you around town.
Do you know
worked for... I know who you worked for.
Good. Do you know what he used me for?
I can guess.
Was there any sort of crude implications behind what he just said?
Yep.
I'm going to smile at him. You should know that you'll pay for that one too. Now.
He's gonna stick his tongue out at you.
I'm going to be so tempted to punch him in the face, but I'm going to hold myself back.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Oh.
He used me to gather information. I was his spy in the town. And you know what? You may not have appreciated him, but I sure as hell appreciated the fact that he gave me something. And he was the closest thing, as terrible a person as he was the closest thing that I ever had to a parent. So you know what? Fuck you.
So you want your revenge.
Oh, no. I want more than that.
Tough. And he's gonna bite his tongue.
Oh, fuck it. Is he worth another potion, Scott? Or are you
No,
just
he
gonna
isn't.
accept it?
He wasn't worth the first one. So he's biting his tongue off?
Yep.
Choking to death on his own blood. That's a very slow, painful death. I say you just sit back and watch.
No, I'm not that kind of person. I do torture, but I do torture when it's on my terms. Gonna close my eyes, gonna take a deep breath, let out a sigh. What was that?
If anyone's, for whatever reason, is looking at him while he's basically convulsing his way into the grave,
I am.
they're going to see a smile start to creep across his face.
All right. Here's the best thing I can do then. Smiling want to be the last thing you do in life? Then I'm going to make that as painful as possible. I'm going to take out the silver dagger and I'm going to stick it into his mouth.
No, you stab him in the nuts.
No. I'm going to give him a Stepford smile as he chokes on his own blood.
Wow.
And then I'm going to punch him in the face again and pick up the corpse and drag him away.
Wow.
Well, you've given the dead man a nice Glasgow grin. Punched him in his dying head, and yeah.
Putting him with the other bodies.
Cross is standing in the path in the doorway. As soon as you turn around, just turn around. Do you feel better?
Not in the least. Can I put this guy with the others before we talk, please?
Good. Go.
Gonna drag Suto into the central room with the other 3 corpses. With the other 2 corpses. And then I'm going to come back to the hall. Okay. Let's talk.
Would you rather talk in private? Do you care if it's out here?
I have no issues with the group hearing about a internal group.
Let's talk in private. I'm going to walk into Leary's room.
Hope you aren't planning on yelling at me, because then privacy won't help. What's up?
Close the door afterwards. Walk over, sit down on the bed. I understand. I don't understand, but I can sympathize with your problems with Suto. And whatever that just was. What was her name? Leary. You executed her. Why?
I killed somebody who could have attacked us from
Executed.
behind. Yes.
Use the word.
Fine. I executed an enemy who was at my mercy when she could have, when she had the opportunity to, while our backs were turned to her, escape and become a threat. I eliminated a potential threat before it became one for a second time.
That's a very, very rational way of looking at it.
It is.
I saw you execute a prisoner who was begging for her life, whose hands were bound, who was weaponless, who had been stripped of her equipment.
Weaponless is subjective. She was a caster.
I have a question, Anthony. And you'll note that this is the first time that I have ever called you Anthony.
Yep.
If I were to take away your spell book, all of your equipment, would you be harmless?
Well, right now, essentially, yes.
Back when we were fighting her?
No.
Exactly. I use
And that's
magic.
a risk.
I understand how to deal with mages. I understand the threats that they can pose. Heck, I understand that better than most people. I don't even have the same limitations you guys do.
No, you don't. You're definitely something else. Special. I need to understand that you understand if we are going to be traveling together, and our names are associated in the same breath as the Sandpoint Heroes. I will not have my name dragged through the mud by executing the helpless, regardless of whether they are an enemy or not. If she got up, if she escaped, if she ran, not that we thought she could, because we didn't know there was a door in there until I, in a fear-soaked panic, pushed against the wall.
I was less concerned about that and more concerned about her doing a color sprayer similar to our backs while we were trying to beat everybody else.
Do you need to use your hands for color spray? Because I do.
I don't. I don't know whether or not she would.
Most mages do. If she was a wizard and she had a spell book.
Then she can silence her spells if she's experienced enough. She can still her spells if she's experienced enough. I don't know how skilled she was. I don't know what her specialties are. Were.
It was the easiest way. But then what the hell separates us from them? Intentions? Because it's supposed to be actions, and it sure as hell wasn't that.
Actions and words don't mean shit. I'm an actor. If you haven't figured that out already, I know that better than most people. The only thing that matters, she's gonna tap her head, is what's up here. You can say anything. You can do anything. But for some people, that's it. They're saying and doing whatever it takes. Your intentions, your thoughts, your reasons for doing things, those are what are important. You can't trust somebody by what they do.
I don't need to trust what she would have done. I've seen a lot of people die. And I've seen a lot of kids kill people, and it's never pretty. And I've seen what those kids grow up to be. And I don't want that fate for you or JD.
Well, you don't have to worry about JD.
How many people has JD immolated?
I do for different reasons.
Sorry, I'll mute myself.
I have to worry about JD for different reasons.
Yeah, JD's an idiot. He's more likely to get himself killed than he is to become a mass murderer.
I'm not worried about your lives. I'm not worried about my life. I'm worried about your souls, as idiotic as that sounds.
That's actually a good way to put it.
Doing something.
Hold up.
I just want to make sure you're doing something for the right reasons.
Okay. I was actually just about to comment on the souls thing. That's a good way to put it. Your actions and words don't matter. It's the color of your soul that does. And right now, the way I feel, my soul is as gray as it's ever been. I did what I had to do to protect me and to protect you guys. If you disagree with my methods, then I apologize. I am genuinely sorry to have upset you. but I'm going to continue to do what I feel is necessary to protect us. And if we have to have a conversation similar to this every time thereafter, then so be it.
Why don't you kids ever leave the heavy stuff to the people who got a lot less in the tank?
My answer to that question is, what do you mean by less in the tank? Less life to live? Less soul to go around? What do you mean?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm sorry to break it to you, but I probably have less than you do.
What happened to you, Liliana?
I survived.
But did you live?
Probably not. But you know
Not
what?
too late. How about from now on, you let me worry about surviving and you just focus on living?
I appreciate the offer, but it's probably not going to happen. But thank you.
I don't trust you.
Try.
I can try, but I'll make no promises.
We'll talk more later if more things come up. Hopefully, they don't. I'm done.
Okay. Well, if nobody has any complaints, then I am going to go check the harem room and the bugbear's room, and then I'm going to crash.
Keep an eye out.
Will do.
The Nisi stands in the hallway. Hammer.
I should probably sweep detect magic over this room.
Jeff?
Jeffrey?
Damn it! How long have I been muted? Okay. Well, immediately obvious in the room is the ever-burning torch on the desk.
Oh, cool. She had two.
Yeah, is that another one?
I guess.
I guess I'll take one of the pillowcases and just drop it in there. I'm not sure if you can turn off an evergreen torch or not.
You can't.
No, but you can't.
You have to cover it.
Drop
I'll
it in the case.
Yeah, I'll drop it in the pillowcase.
That's the only thing in this room.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, I'm gonna detect magic over Bruthasmus's room.
Let's see. There's not much in Berthasmus's room.
Harem room it is.
I'm gonna head back.
Some dry blood stains on the floor. There's some seagull feet around the place. In the harem room.
You find
All right.
Steven.
Thank you, Wallace.
So,
Let's see.
You turn off the lights, and the black light in the room shows just what kind of math party they were having.
you turn on the black light.
Got issues.
You turn on the black light, and then you have to, wonder for a minute who turned on the lights.
You go blind from the implications.
Okay, in the harem room, you find various clothes of. You can pretty much guess which sizes.
Mm-hmm. Small and medium.
And on the floor, medium studded leather.
Detect magic?
No magic here, although I don't think you picked this up right, but on Bruphasmus, you would find 4 auras in his quiver.
I'm going to take those and I'm going to add it to the 3 magical arrows that I'm already carrying. And I'm going to...
These arrows have a different aura than the other arrows.
I'm still going to add it to them for now.
Alright.
And I'm going to... He has a longbow?
Yep.
I'm going to... Okay, I figured. I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to test the pull on it.
This is a draw 4 composite longbow.
Damn.
+4.
It's got heft.
Yeah. I figure that out as it almost snaps back into place, taking a finger with it. Ow. Well, gonna sling that over my shoulder. Going to, we can add that to the party loot.
Yep, done so.
And heavy flail. And 20 arrows. And in a pouch on the floor in the room is 4 platinum pieces.
4 platinum. 4
Well, with that taken care of, I'm going to give Noalia's room a search, and then I'm going to crash in her bed.
Noalia's room is, well, it's quite different from the other ones. For a couple of reasons. For one, it's much larger and nicer than the other ones.
Okay.
It's a rather fine-looking bed in the northern section of the room. And on the other side is a very comfortable looking study.
Well, let's check the desk.
You find papers, writing implements, inks. Nothing of great import, really. There's a thin layer of dust on the desk.
Doesn't spend much time in here.
Not recently, anyway.
I'm going to take one of the sheets of paper, one of the writing implements. I'm going to scribble a quick note.
All right.
The note is just going to say, be happy, live. And I'm going to close the door, take my silver dagger, stab the piece of parchment onto the onto this side of the door, and then I'm gonna curl up into a ball on the bed and try not to cry as I fall asleep.
Oof.
God, there's a lot of blood in JD's room now.
Well, no.
There's a lot of what?
Blood.
That's
Yes,
some heavy
you can
shit.
press the digitate.
But yeah, no, I was
could just-
thinking, there's a lot of blood in here. Oh wait, that's just vocal and somatic. Yeah, I can still move my fingers.
Just move
Blood's gone.
away.
It's like, God damn it,
Jeff,
they made a
I'm
mess.
going to.
Eh.
I'm going to
Going to
Leary's
what?
room. I'm going to Leary's room, or not Leary's room, like the office study place.
All right.
Back up at the top where we came in.
Where we murdered her. Well,
She's
where-
a wizard.
Someone else murdered her.
They've been here for a while. Jeff, I'm looking for magic inks.
Lol.
Yeah, you can find stuff like that there.
Sweet. How much GP worth of magical ink can I find?
Let's see. Let's see. How much is it for one spell?
For for a 0 level spell, it's 5 gold. For a first level spell, it's 10. For a second level spell, it's 40. For a third level spell, it's 90.
And it keeps going up.
Yeah, and up and up and up and up. But I'm worried about second and first level spells because I don't think she had a spell. No, she didn't have a spell in that was past second level.
Yeah, she was probably only third or fourth level.
All right. Let's see. You find
Forward, because of how hard I hit her from earlier.
you find amongst the empty or near empty jars, you find enough for you can scrounge up enough together for a first level spell.
All right. Well, I'll take what I can get, and I'll head back to the room. Wait, I'm going to check magic around that room. I don't think there's anything there, because I think we did that before. But
No, you sweeped it already.
Yeah, all right. So back to that room, sitting on the desk, and then what first level spell wants in my spell book now?
Yeah, see Oric walking around as you walk back to your room.
So
When he passed, wait. He looks at you for a moment, visibly trying not to laugh. And
What you laughing at, buddy? You're laughing because you're scared, huh? Huh? Yeah.
no, he's gonna motion towards Anthony. Apparently you had an adventure.
yeah, those yet has a number on me. Funny.
It's alright. You can be scared of me.
see.
I ain't scared of you, though.
Cool. Yeah, she didn't really seem to be paying much attention. Except when she turned around to ask what the hell the old man was about.
Well, good. benefit from her lack of curiosity.
Whatever you're gonna do, though, you probably want to do it in the next couple of days. Seems like she's getting ready for something.
Do you have any idea what?
Here's the thing. After I watched her sacrifice her father's remains in that chapel, I kind of made a point about putting my nose in as little as possible into what we're doing here.
Understandable.
This has been coin in my purse, nothing more. That's just the way I like it.
Good. Mutual there.
Did you have enough keep watch to keep Elliot up or no?
Now,
There's a little bird sleeping on your head.
gotta cast a keep watch on you. Then it takes me an hour to write a spell into the spell book, so I will do that now, and then I will go to sleep. If I found more ink, I would have dropped a keep watch myself and started, copying over. But
Well, wait. Who else are you touching then? Because it's 1 per 2, you know.
oh, it's 1 per 2. It is 1 per 2. Delightful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvelous. Fuck it. I'll book you with me. This way I don't.
Okay. Because if you're going to boop Eliana, I was going to have him tend people's wounds so that, JD was not a piece of pancake in the morning.
Fuck it, I'll boot you with Eliana. That's a better idea. That's a better idea. Sleep something.
I like
Assuming
that.
he can make the
Alright,
roll,
so are you going to sleep soon?
DC 15.
After
Can you just
I
take 10?
copy over, should be able to.
I have been told in the past you can't on the heal check to keep medical care stuff, but Jeff may allow it. I think Scott was the one that didn't allow it.
Mm-hmm.
May allow what?
Taking 10 on a heal for care.
For long-term care.
I'm not sure if that's a thing.
Scott,
But
what
no,
was
you
your,
can take 10 on pretty much any. You can take.
Scott, what was your
It's
justification
possible.
for it?
I honestly don't remember. I don't even remember when I did this.
I'm going to say yeah.
Okay.
So I'm not seeing anything that says you can't.
I'm going to.
Alright, so I'm going to have Eliana take 10 to provide long-term care to everybody. Because it says you can tend as many as 6 patients.
I think you can only provide long-term care to one person per
It
person.
says you can tend to as many as 6 patients.
Okay.
It's like 1 per hit
Alright.
die up to 6. I don't think you can tend to 6 at first, but maybe you can.
No, it is.
but-
It's you can
but
tend
yeah,
as many
there-
6
there-
patients
there
at a
is-
time. It just blanketly says that.
Okay.
Okay, Dr. Elian, MD, flying around, tending to patients.
Which is just JD and
So everybody gets to heal double hit points. And you get to heal double ability damage. I get to heal double ability damage.
yay, 2 points instead of 1 point of ability damage. I'll take it. That puts me at a 3.
3. And
Yay!
I have 1 disc, so you can just
sit on this and just float around.
Until the disc pops.
Lasts for hours, if I remember right. 8 minutes.
Do we get assaulted in the middle of the night?
Do we what?
Do we get assaulted in the middle of the night?
And do you
Well, you don't see anybody come around.
do you use any healing spells or lay on hands that you might have left before the night passes? JD
Sure.
and
Like if it looks like the last
both
watch is about to end.
hurt, and then I know you.
Yeah, go ahead and
taken a
heal your
significant
double
amount.
HP and tell me where you are. I've got 1 lay on hands and 1 healing spell.
I am at about 3/4. 16 of 25.
Oh, Ileana, do you want to lay on hands or you want to cure?
I'm asleep,
I don't
so
know what
if
you-
you walk in the middle of the night and do it to me while I'm asleep, go ahead. I'm not asking for it.
Not. I mean, like, it's
The 3 of you, by the way.
in the morning before the reset, basically. Like,
JD,
as you're
Ileana,
waking up before I do my prayers.
My statement
JD,
stands. I'm
Ileana,
not
and-
asking for it. Yes. Sorry.
JD, Ileana, and Zamifi. Why split? I'm trying to split 1,200 experience between the 3 of you.
400
For the
each.
trap.
403. Okay.
400 each.
And
Sure, rowing is
everyone-
full experience for the trap.
I soloed it,
He
bitch.
soloed it.
Suck it.
I
And-
soloed it!
You had
Let's
people
see.
to pick your body up if it chopped you into
Let's
little
check.
bits. I would have just fallen in a hole. Also, it would have killed me outright. We rolled the damage as a test. It would have ended me. Like, straight up.
Also, between the 4 of you, you get an additional 24 experience. 2,400 experience.
So
Which is 600 apiece.
600 each. Level! Yay!
Yep.
Yep.
While we're sleeping, does our level kick in?
Yes, it does.
That's 2 extra hit points then, plus whatever my new max is going to be. Sweet.
I'm looking up some interesting changes.
Yeah. So while you guys are getting your spells and whatnot figured out,
Rounded up to
Anthony,
5.
something
Do I have weird
happens.
dreams.
Yeah, you have an interesting dream. You're in a hallway. And in this hallway, there are paintings lining the walls. Various members of your family line these walls. As you walk along, the pictures are stretching further and further back as you go, and as you notice as you're walking along that you're moving faster and faster and faster, and you can't slow down or stop.
Oh god. Oh god.
Keep moving
Okay.
faster and faster, and the pictures start running together. It all becomes a blur, and then you just stop. You come to the end of the hallway. There is no hallway. You look around, and you see someone you haven't seen in a while. You see
Your great-great-grandfather, as he looked in his portrait. Literally, as he looked in his portrait, he appears to be made of paint.
This is
Turns
trippy.
around. He looks you up and down. He smiles warmly like he did in this picture. And then he rears back his fist and he punches you square in the jaw. And you wake up.
What the fuck? Oh, I was messing with my head. I'm gonna slowly rub my eyes. Just still groggy, reach over the side of the bed, just digging in the bag for the little flask of whiskey that's always there. Unscrew. Yeah.
As you take a drink and try to center yourself, you realize something. That the spells which you used to take time to pull out of your book and to basically insert into your head every day, they're already there. All of them. It's this jumbled mass of arcane sigils floating around your psyche.
What?
If you took a moment, you feel like you could probably sort one out.
Did you just take a prestige class?
I just need to tell you, as fucking
Yeah.
awesome as this is, Arcanists still have to prepare spells. As much as I fucking love the magic flying around, I still need to look at my book for an hour.
Fine then.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
but the
Jeff.
the flavor is
awesome.
cool.
And I'd love to take it. The flavor's fucking awesome. It's just not how
So
it
wait,
works.
is he
It's
not a
about
wizard
shit.
anymore? What?
He is. Wait, no, did you take a level in a new class, or are you completely rewriting your wizard levels?
They're completely rewritten.
Hmm.
We sorted this out last week.
Okay.
No, this
But
level.
I still fucking feel them in my head. That's weird. I can feel my spells. I can't pull them out, but I can feel them. That's weird. I need my spell.
That's going to take a bit of getting used to.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't
I did
like
a
it.
feat.
I need to add those new spells to the book. Because 2 for leveling up. And I need to figure out what the fuck just happened.
And,
Like this, don't like this, don't like this.
Oh, so many new spells. I get a second level spell and a first level spell.
No. I do like this.
Jeff.
perception, or heal, or...
Jeff.
Yep.
Have we been doing high average or min half? I don't remember.
High average.
Okay.
High average.
So I got 4 hit points instead of 3 hit points. Cool. That puts me up to an even 30. Nice.
Oh wait, we were doing handle animal. I remember now. Damn.
I don't know what second level spell I want to get.
I had no idea what second level spell I was going to pick up either, so right now, I'm looking at the names of all of my spells, not the effects, and I'm picking out ones that I think would be interesting based on the character development / reveals that have been going on.
Well, I can tell you right now that one spell you have, Rowan.
Yes. There's the one that I, Yeah, that one's there.
Yep.
So that actually makes the decision significantly easier.
WTF? What the fuck?
What?
And then I get one more.
As near as you can tell, Anthony, that moment of mortal terror, that moment of pure adrenaline surging through you, that awoke something.
My body fucking saved my life. And I didn't even fucking need to. Jesus Christ. Okay.
It really kind of bothers me that Scott's health hasn't changed. I'm afraid he's dying.
Oh no, I haven't fixed that yet. I'm sorry, but I am Jeff. I need to apologize, and I need to ask for clarification on something.
For what?
I'm getting two different pieces of information right now. My book, my physical copy book, says that Blistering Invective, the first level spell that I swapped out for last level up, is a first level spell, but online it's saying it's a second level spell. Which do I use?
For the occult?
Yes.
I would say use the book if you are specifically using the occult book.
Unless
it has been errata.
My occult book says that it's a first level spell. Online it is saying that it is a second level mesmerist spell.
Let me see if they pulled up an errata for that or something.
And looking at the spell, it's a second level spell for everybody else that can use it. So I think I might have a typo in my book.
I mean, it was the second level spell in the playtest.
In that case, I think my book has a typo.
I'm checking my book copy now, and I'm going to also check for an errata in my account. So,
Mesmerist.
It doesn't even say mesmerist on here.
Right. Sorry, I'll send you the online mesmerist spell list instead. Sorry. I haven't finished
Scott,
up.
in my book, Blistering Invective is a second level mesmer spell.
My book has a typo. That's both really cool and it sucks.
And kind of bullshit.
Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take Blistering Invective as the second level spell I got for this level, and I'm gonna pick a first level spell. I am so sorry for that.
No, that's cool. In fact, I'm tempted to just let you keep it.
As a first level?
There's no way you could have known.
Keep it as a first level?
Yeah, I'm not going to hold that.
It's in download.
I'm genuinely thinking about it, because like hell, I'm going to hold that one against you.
Well, if you decide to, let me know, and I'll stop looking at, and I'll keep looking at second level spells then.
I don't know. Check the notes out.
Yeah, just hang on to it.
Okay. New second level spell it is. Bless you.
Sorry. That's why I thought it was weird when you said it was a first level spell, because I remember we first this conversation the other day, and you're like, I got Blistering Invective at level 1, and I was like, but it's a second level spell.
You didn't actually comment that it was a second level spell, otherwise I might have looked and noticed the typo beforehand, but damn.
Well, I mean, I feel like they mentioned it, but maybe it just got overlooked or something, or I was like, well, maybe they changed it when they released it or something, because I was playing off the playtest. So.
Two new first level spells and a second level spell.
Alright, so here's a question. Do I prepare 2 lesser restorations, or do I prepare 1 and the continued preparation of compel hostility?
I would really like a lesser restoration, I'm not gonna lie.
I know you would, but would you prefer to have compel hostility, where, you know, things that are trying to attack you instead, or...
Don't you already have that as a feat?
I got a single target as a feat. Single target as a feat. And this one actually makes it so that they cannot attack you, not that they take a -2 to attack you.
Sweet, I just picked up invisibility for free.
Yeah, it's the second one.
Mesmerists have a second level spell called Mind Over Matter, where you can reassign ability damage that's been taken by a character to a different ability score. If you've taken mental ability damage, then you can reassign up to 1 point of ability damage per caster level to one of your physical stats instead.
What about matter over mind, hey?
Unfortunately, that isn't a thing.
I can be stupider for a while. That's cool. And what does JD need strength for anyways? He's got 3. He can pick himself up now.
No, he still can't actually carry him in his gear.
Arcane lock. What fucking Blur is awesome. Dark
20. Oh, does my familiar get anything cool? Maybe.
Life. Glitter dust.
Glitter dust!
Levitate. Okay, no, that's part of the list.
Oh, now Elion and I get a secret language too. Woohoo.
Yay!
He can speak with Master. Like, that's super useful. Emissary. Replaces alertness, replaces share spells, replaces deliver touch spells. Okay.
Core wizard.
Howling Agony is a fun spell.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
It really builds on the whole I have no mouth and cannot scream.
Shudder.
Seriously, if something has no method of communicating, then Howling Agony's effect cannot in any way be reduced or negated until the end of the effect.
That's
Yeah.
horrifying.
Whole person's
That was
always
an
a
upsetting
good
short
one.
story.
Invisibility's not a bad choice.
I'm not going to go with invisibility. We have 2 members of the party with invisibility.
Yeah, I just got it. It's my
Tongues is
my free spell this level. So.
Then maybe you can diplomacy get more things. I don't know that you would care. Tongues is nice. I guess I'll prepare 2 lesser restorations. One for JD. Look, that was such a good use of that spell. One for Zanipi. Yep, super useful.
Wow.
Didn't even get me up to the next modifier.
Got me up a modifier, which I certainly appreciate on so many levels.
I would really rather have the frontline combatant at the mod. But you know, that's okay. The wizard was like, I'm too weak. And so there we go.
I'm
If you can
sorry,
complain,
I
I don't
like
care
to
if you don't
actually
want,
have a
I'm pretty
move
sure I'll
go up a
speed
modifier,
and not
actually.
being able... I like being above a heavy load, you know?
I'm pretty sure you do go up a modifier, because you got one for being overnight. You get heals 1.
at 2 for overnight. And then 1 for lesser restoration, so... No, I do
Alright. Right. Alien did the healing, so you got that too. Okay. Alright, so is everybody ready?
Alright,
Nope.
make sure
I still haven't done skills, picked my spell, or done my feat.
I've got a couple of spells to take, but I've got everything else.
Picked my feet, picked my skills. I didn't get any class abilities. I got a base attack bonus, but that's okay because I'm still at the base attack bonus of like 4 levels ago because of the damage. My saves didn't go up. Yeah, no, I'm good. It's a very unexciting level.
fucking feet.
I got a ring can handle animal though. Yay.
Cool, that'll be great when you get the horse back out.
Alright, so it looks like I got 7th level is when I'll start looking at improved familiar. I've unlocked most of them this level, but I'm gonna wait on that. Oh, sweet! Dax got Speak with Master this level too. I can talk to Dax now. Three natural armor.
He has things to say. Yay.
So it's 4 and his nips went up. He's now as smart as some of the characters I've had with an 8 intelligence. Yeah, I've got Catfolk Rogue with an 8 intelligence.
Thrilling RPG action!
Gotta level up, guys! Woo!
I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go, I'm ready.
If you guys want to start while I'm still working, we can.
Yeah, I'm just working on spells.
Alright then. Alright then, maybe edit some of this out when you're putting up the video.
Well, after spells are prepared, Anthony walks out of the room, wide-eyed and still kind of like visibly uncomfortable and weirded the fuck out.
Oh my god, I could take forced quiet.
I'll say you, Gramps.
What did Ark say?
He said, what's eating you, Gramps?
What did Ark say?
He said, what's eating you, Gramps?
Really, Gramps?
A shrug.
Call him Mr. Grumpy Pants. It's his favorite.
I'm 43. God damn it.
Mr. Grumpy Pants.
Do people have anything to eat around here?
Well, no, they're my size, so.
Yeah, hang on. Let's see, where would that be on this map? That's the wrong map. Let's see.
Oh, is Create Pit a second level spell? Damn.
Yeah, there's a bit of food upstairs. I wasn't exactly.
Got any
Go for it.
kind of mess hall? You got any kind of mess hall or anything that's not, for goblins?
Oh, the pickles are so good.
People usually eat whatever they want. We sort of took over them, that's all.
The pickles were so good.
Well, I'm going to nod, step back, knock on JD's door.
Oh, here, you can have a pickle.
His door.
Offers across a pickle.
Ross is not standing there.
I'm not following
Make
you
a
on the
ranged
map.
attack.
Jeez, Rowan.
Make a ranged attack roll.
I'm not. I'm following him and saying, "Hey, wait, I do have pickles." Here.
Like, I was not in the tab. Jesus Christ.
No, we move on the map, but we don't move at all. I'm actually gonna, actually turn around, take the pickle. Thank you. Crunch.
Why not?
It's a good pickle.
Yeah, it is. Why not?
You've bitten a pocket pickle in half.
Yeah.
Roll a fortitude save.
Got it. And JD's door. Hey, mess all upstairs.
Ooh, food.
AKA.
Feel a bit of glint sticking to the side of your mouth.
Digging there with the index finger. Yeah. Fucking wiping on my pants. I don't give a shit.
Whoa. What happened to you?
I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah, hug.
Breakfast. I'm starving.
Is there another pickle?
No thanks.
You'll notice he's got his
See what's
spell book
upstairs first.
open at. I presume there's a desk or something. I'm not looking at the thing. Let me tap back over. There's a desk. Yeah, he would have been sitting at the desk with his
There's a
spell
desk in
book
there.
open, writing in it or sketching in it if you bothered looking. He would have nodded and said, "Yeah, I'll be up once I'm done writing these spells."
We're talking about that.
Oric's gonna look inside the room at JD. Hurry after Cross. Tell me that he's not actually a wizard.
No, he's not.
Did
Then again,
see me
not sure I am
and
anymore.
absolutely immolate those two dogs.
No, he's not a wizard. He's a sorcerer.
That
I'm
makes
not sure
it
I'm a
worse.
wizard anymore either.
All right, well, it makes sense again.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna head upstairs and head up to the mess hall.
I got really worried for a second there.
You got more important things to be worried about.
Don't I know it? Okay. So, you both head upstairs. Oric leads you back to the storeroom. With this. It shows into a barrel of pickles.
The Meafy Dunder Flute Monster Hunter Extraordinaire. In her defense, they're good pickles. Crunch.
Gonna reach in for a few pickles that are still left. Yeah, what the hell? He's gonna stuff them in his mouth.
I'm gonna look around for like, who stole my bread or something?
Let's see. What is in this room?
I don't know, fucking egg. How to make an egg? I feel like that's common knowledge.
Yeah, you know how to make an egg, but in this room is no bread, but lots of grain.
Which can become bread, but it takes a while.
There's a large sacks of grain. There's various foodstuffs in various crates and barrels around the room.
Is rice grain?
No meat, thankfully.
Count?
Technically, yes. Well, it could play the part, certainly.
Fuck it, I'll grab some, Fuck, there's gotta be a pot somewhere in here. I did bring my pot with me. It's still fucking hanging on the donkey.
Mine is also on the donkey.
There's gotta be a pot somewhere in here. I grab a pot.
Oric's gonna
Fucking
take off his hat, his helmet, wipe off the inside, scoop it into the grain.
and just in the pot. And there's gotta be some clean water around here, right?
So Vivi is going to panic for a moment because she realizes she has to feed her pony, and she's going to run upstairs and feed her pony.
And then as soon as I find...
You get to the pony, and it is chewing quite happily on the outer defenses of Thistletop.
She puts real food in pony's stall.
So basically, Jeff, I'm making rice, I'm getting some clean water, measuring out an approximation of rice.
Right. Oh, when you say pony, you don't mean the mule. You mean the horse, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah, the horse would definitely appreciate the food being locked up.
She's gonna ask the horse he wants to go for a walk.
She's gonna ask what?
If the horsey wants to go for a walk.
The horse
Leon
stares
answers
at
her.
you.
Obviously, the horse should too. Well, did it try to eat her when she put the food inside?
No, it likes you now.
Okay. She'll try to open the door then.
It's locked.
Oh. I wanted you to get to stretch your legs. I'm sorry.
You want to try breaking the lock?
I do have a crowbar.
Yes, you do.
Hold on. Let me roll my wisdom check to see if I remember.
Do you? You didn't forget it in the room, did you?
I forgot something. Random mundane item. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like a crowbar?
Could be like a crowbar. $13, $14. That's not on the list. That's not on you. 15. $22. 3, 4, 6, 26 items that are mundane. And that would have been my food. I would have left my food behind. So I would have my crowbar.
So you get upstairs to try and feed the food to the horse.
No,
like
my trail rations. My mule rations are still there.
Ah. Okay.
People food is gone.
Rowan, a tinder twig would light a fire.
Oh, I guess I don't know what the tinder twig is.
A tinder twig is essentially a match.
I just want some wood, that's all.
Well, the place is made of it, so.
Maybe I accidentally deleted
Just
those.
whatever I can do to light a fire that I can put that pot over. To make some fucking rice.
Do you tell this to Auric?
If it's not immediately visible in the room, I will mention it to him, yes.
Alright, Auric is gonna walk out. About 30 seconds later, you hear something crack from another room.
Wince. Yeah.
Auric walks back in with the busted up chair.
My crowbar is here.
Thanks.
She pulls out her crowbar and starts wedging on the door.
Make a strength check.
I don't think I'll be able to make it today, I'll be honest.
Let's see. Nope, that's not even close.
Nope. Nope. I don't think I can do it, Elion. The ghosty thing that pokes me just went. You know?
You think we should enlist the help of someone else?
They'll probably say it's a bad idea to let him out anyways.
What's a bad idea? You see Oric walking past with bits of chair.
I wanted to take my pony for a walk because he's all cooped up.
Hang on a second. Anthony, he gives you the bits of chair and walks back outside. Alright, what do you need?
Sweet.
Well, I got touched by the ghosty things downstairs, so I'm not strong enough to open the door right now. Well, open the door, and it's locked.
Alright, let's see. Okay.
He gets a +2 bonus for using the crowbar.
Yep.
Oh.
That might do it.
Need help? Should I assist him?
It starts to give a little when he pulls on it, but it's not quite there. You give it
I assisted.
You give it a push along with him, and the door pops open.
Yay! Thank you.
He needed a 25.
It's an intense door, dude. Just
Yeah.
saying.
She's gonna take her crowbar and put it back in her bag, and she's gonna put a rope around Pony's neck and say, "Let's go for a walk, Pony. Come on."
The horse does not much care for the rope around the neck.
Well, I can't tie it around another place. Like, it's not. It's just because it doesn't. I'm assuming it doesn't have the appropriate horsey parts to the halter and bridle. The halter is the word I'm thinking of.
No, it doesn't, but if you try to put a rope around his neck, it's actively going to start chewing on it.
How is it going to actively chew on it? Like, I'm just going to be honest, horses don't bend that way, dude.
It's not bending. It's not chewing on the part on its neck. If
It's
you're
gonna-
leading it, you're pulling the rope in front of its face, and it's gonna bite on that. It doesn't like the. It's just.
Yep.
It's just saying it doesn't like the rope. That's all. Or that it's really really hungry and the rope looks tasty.
It got dragged in here with ropes. It doesn't like ropes.
I mean, if I need to handle an animal or something, but like, it's a silk rope, not a hemp rope. You realize that, right? I don't know if that's going to be a difference, but it's a different texture for sure.
It might object slightly less.
Like, she'd hold it, like, the way I'm imagining it is she would, like, hold it up and say, hey, look at this. I want to put this around your neck now, okay? So, like, don't lose you when we go walking.
The horse is going to take a look at the rope. Going to sort of try to bat it out of your hand with its nose.
How much scritch? Scritch.
The horse enjoys the scritch.
try and hold the rope up again?
It's gonna stare at the rope. I need you to make a handle animal check.
JD's not here, so that might work.
Pushes the rope away a little less forcefully this time.
Scritch, 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 scritch.
The horse actually moves its head further into your hand as you lavish attention on it.
Silly horsey. Alright, another try with the rope.
You get a +2 on this one. The horse takes a look at the rope, looks at you, looks at the rope, and lowers its head.
Cool. I'll slide it over its head. I'm not gonna tie it. I'm gonna kind of hold it so that it's just like a little loopy. You know what I mean? So
Okay. Yep.
And then I'm gonna say, let's go. Let's take a quick walk, okay, horsey? If you want, I can take you all the way to meet Chiquita, but they might get mad at me for going that far without them.
Well, I'm not sure that there's anything out there really need to particularly worry about at the moment.
You think it's okay, Ilya?
I think it should be alright for a few minutes, whilst people are preparing. In fact, we can take this time to recite your morning prayers at the same time.
Okay.
Alright, now repeat after me. Oric had long since walked away by this point.
I guess we're gonna have to walk around. We can get across the bridge, but we're gonna have to walk around the bush to get to Chiquita because it's the spikies, hey? Walk around the edge of the cliff instead of through it.
Should be able to get through there.
Well, you wouldn't let me take Chiquita through there, and mules are supposed to go into anything, period. The descriptions that they say when you buy them.
That's because I didn't want to be in an enclosed space with JD. Without JD, would have been cool. With JD, no!
That's amusing. I like that.
It's after you make me travel with that asshole.
Stubborn as a mule. It's that way for a reason.
JD wakes up in the morning, looks at Dax. Why do all animals hate me? At least you like me.
Jax talks back.
Dax bites you.
Nope, he doesn't. He's immune to it. He actually does like me. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah,
Bite you.
I like you. Let's go with that. Sure, that's a word. Yeah.
How does the cooking process go?
Why did all your characters become cooks?
Make a survival check.
Rice is not exactly complicated.
So it won't be
I
a
don't
high
know. You would think that somebody who's been cooking rice for 40 years would know how to cook it, and yet somehow my mom still manages to mess it up.
Here, I'll make a roll. Yeah, can I just take 10? I'll just take 10. That gives me 12.
No,
No, I can't take 10.
you cannot take 10. No.
Alright, 15.
Congratulations, you have made rice. This is rice. It's edible.
Is there like salt in here or something?
There's pickles.
Pepper.
There's pickles.
There is pickles.
No salt.
Rice and pickles is a legitimate food. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Disagree.
if you want to drop a bucket over the side, you can get some brine.
Yeah. Gross. Was there any salted pork, salted meat, trail rations or something?
There's pickles.
All the meat was in that other room.
Oh, no, we don't speak of that.
No, we don't.
There's pickles.
There's pickles on the side. I'm eating the rice. Scott, I don't know if you heard earlier, but Anthony knocked on Ileana's door and called out that, there's a mess hall upstairs, so food.
Well, she has not left her room. She is still not upstairs.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna eat.
All right, if you're done with the fire, Auric is going to put his helmet over it.
Yep, drop his hat on it. I guess as soon as I'm finished eating, is JD upstairs?
Right
There's
about
a pile
now
of gnome-sized
is
trail rations in the hole.
when he would be finished. So he'll yeah, he would make his way upstairs slowly, walking against the wall and whatnot.
Do you collect the pile of gnome-sized trail rations?
No.
Anthony, you smell something.
You say no?
You look over and realize,
I do not.
damn if Auric doesn't know how to make some good helmet rice.
Huh. Better at than I am. Fucker.
He's probably using the salt from the sweat upon his brow. Seems like a salty man.
Also, when I say I'm making rice, I mean I'm making enough for people to actually eat. Besides me. Probably equate to about 2 cups of rice.
Yeah. Auric made his own. He's wanted enough to eat.
I don't think anyone actually told Zamifi about food. She gave them a pickle and they walked away.
Well, we went upstairs talking about food in the mess hall.
Yeah. She gave you a pickle and you walked away.
It'll be there when she, gets there. And then JD was upstairs.
Yeah, he's slow still, but he will make his way up there.
Gimpy.
Still in his heavy load.
You're up. How you feeling?
I could probably use another day's rest, but I can at least move now, so.
Bonus. Food. Doesn't taste great, but it's food.
If food is food, I'll take it, thanks.
You're the cook between the two of us. Maybe you can make something more, I don't know, edible.
Sure. I can attempt that.
You seen Ileana up?
Her door was still closed.
I called out for food. That's not like her. You cook. I'll be back.
You sure you don't want
Okay,
me to handle
JD.
it?
Cook.
Like I'm back at
Make
work.
something I don't need whiskey to wash down.
You're always gonna wash it down with whiskey. It doesn't matter what I fix.
I said need, not want.
And you're an addict. You already need it. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling you out.
Functional. You're not a wizard. But we'll talk about that later. Just make your fucking food.
You have neon green hair now.
Downstairs. He's gone.
Well, you have neon
No, I
green
don't.
hair as you start to walk away. As soon as you said you're not a wizard, you had neon green hair. Oh, alright, you can fix that. Forgot.
Yep.
What the fuck am I rolling for craft? What am I rolling here?
Didn't you get free ranks in profession chef or cook?
I thought I did
Because
in
you got all
something,
that on-the-job training?
but I don't remember what it was because I don't have it wrote down for some reason.
I
I don't know why.
would
don't have
say
it written
survival or profession cook or profession innkeeper.
down. Maybe that's why I have a point in perform. It was supposed to be a point in profession. Because I have a point in perform and I haven't been able to figure out why.
Well, if you want to change it over, you can.
It's usually because you got drunk and took an improv class, but I don't know if that necessarily applies here.
Not to JD at least. And would I have wanted? Would I have put rank in it? You know what? Yes, I will have put it.
You did just level after all.
So yeah, it's only a +7.
It's only a +7, he says.
You give me rice, I give you a feast.
You're like, I saw some fucking herbs on the way in. Start picking shit off the fucking trees.
Maybe I could scavenge some of that meat after all.
Delicious.
I just won't tell them what's in it.
You might be able to with that roll.
Sure, let's have done that.
Yeah, JD comes back like 10, 15 minutes later with several plates of really nice looking risotto.
Ramsey is pleased. You have satisfied the beast. But guess what he's cooking? I'm headed downstairs.
If Ileana
All right.
has not come upstairs by the time I'm done cooking, I'll go down with a plate. Because when she smells it, she'll definitely open the door.
Well, I mean, let's see how this
And this is before prestidigitation.
Yeah, right. I didn't even do anything to this. This is just natural.
This is just me. I guess just walk up. Knock, knock, knock on the door.
As you reach the door, you hear a faint, like, clicking, clinking, metal on, like, tiny metal on metal sounds coming from the other side of the door.
Ileana?
Yeah?
You coming up for food?
As soon as I can unlock the door without actually... Give me a couple minutes.
Oh, she's
Wanna run that by me again?
practicing. I got it.
I will come up to eat as soon as I can unlock this door without using the key, latch, without
The tools you got.
practicing, yeah.
Well, as soon as you do, I put JD on task of food preparation.
You hear a click,
Something edible.
and the door is going to open up. And Ileana is
Congratulations.
working on putting the tools back into the little pouch and then sliding it into her back pocket. Not back pocket, her belt pouch.
Congratulations.
Thanks. So food?
Does anyone else have the headcanon of her just giving up completely and giving up completely when she heard JD was cooking?
She was inspired by it, and she just gave a bonus to it.
She is going to head upstairs, leaving Anthony behind. If Anthony takes a look into the room, he's going to notice a piece of paper on the ground a short distance from the door.
Probably notice it, yeah. That's weird. I'll pick it up.
It says, "Be happy, live," and "be happy" has been X'd out.
Look. I'll place the piece of paper back on, I guess, whatever desk is in there, and I'll head back upstairs.
Does anyone pick up the pile of dog rations?
I'll pick up the pile of milk rations. That's it.
The trail of breadcrumbs.
So I heard you're cooking, JD.
He'll look over his shoulder. Yep, not a whole lot to work with, but I think I can get something edible at least.
Gotcha.
And then he sits down. Wonderful, wonderful food. God bless that dice roll.
Where did we put that, where did you put that short bow that Suto had? Well, where did we put it? I'm not sure off the top of my head.
You look at me like I know. I was unable to move.
Yeah.
We have the general habit of putting things underneath me, but
usually we pile the stuff up into a corner.
I figured we threw it in an empty room.
Yeah.
I wasn't moving
I'll be
around
right back.
much. You could have just left everything in Suto's room / my room. I wasn't actually moving.
I'm gonna disappear for a moment. I'm gonna disappear for a moment, and I'm gonna come back with Suto's quiver over my shoulder and his short bow in hand.
What you gonna do with that?
Use it.
You don't prefer that handy dandy little cane there?
Oh, I definitely prefer the cane, but I was completely useless yesterday during the fight against the Shades, both because I couldn't get there in time, And because I couldn't touch him,
Well,
even if I did.
I mean, I barely got there in time, and I'm pretty sure that bow's still not going to do anything against Shades, even if you were there.
I'm gonna pull a grouping of 7 arrows out of my out of the quiver.
I'm going to recognize
Maybe so, but
3 of them.
he's
I'm going to assume the others. Ah! You know
any
exactly
idea what
what
these
they
4 do?
I'll find out. Okay, never mind. So pause cooking and momentarily to let the eyes glow a bit, and then spellcraft them. Are they 4? The 4 new ones, are they the same auras?
Yep.
Alright. Spellcraft.
You said no earlier. Oh, you meant all 4 are the same. They're not the same as the ones before.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
this new 4, yeah, are the same. It's the old, but they're different from the old 4. What do I have? Like +9 on this now? Get back to this. Spellcraft +9. That's including my new rank up. Decent roll.
Okay, those are Elfbane arrows. +1.
Ooh, be. Don't touch the tips of those, Ileana.
What do they do?
They hurt, and by hurt I mean you specifically, or at least, and he's gonna point to your ear. Well, he's gonna point to his ears. At least part of you specifically.
Of course.
Designed to take down elves
Okay.
more easily.
Thanks for the heads up. Well, good news is I didn't poke myself with them already.
And the even better news is he didn't get a chance to shoot you with too many of those.
Too many? You didn't hit me with any.
Alright, this is Suto's gear, not the other dude. Oh.
No, that was, wait. Did those arrows come from Suto, or were they on the Ranger, the Bugbear?
Those arrows came from Brothamus.
Yeah, I thought so.
Oh. Oh, right, that it was favorite enemy. He didn't use the fancy arrows on against you. He just favorite enemied you.
Yeah.
Well, the even better news is that you didn't get shot with one of those. Poking your finger's one thing, you know?
Yeah.
While you're looking at the arrows, I would like you to... which one of you speaks Goblin?
Me.
Me.
Alright, looking at the arrows, you see some notches in them, which look to be a Goblin script. They each say one word, the same word. Chalelu.
Do those say what I think they say?
Yep.
Oh, I hope she's okay.
Well, if they're still here, they're not in her.
Yeah, but how many of them were there to begin with?
Well.
You, JP in particular, would probably remember Brothamus' name coming up at least once.
Yep.
regarding his and Shalalu's personal war.
True. You know, assuming she's okay, actually, I mean, I hope she's okay, but oh man, if she finds out that we finished them all, oh, she's probably not gonna be happy about that. Oh well, problem for another day.
Yep. So, in your interactions thus far with Ileana, you've noticed that she's being a little bit more morose than usual.
Well, we finally caught up and ended Suto, so I imagine what revenge when you finally attain it is bittersweet because now you have nothing to strive for, and you have to live with the action you just took. It's also JD. Would he notice? Would say something? What would JD do? Stop thinking about it for me. So you haven't placed an order, and you haven't gotten excited or commented at all about the smell of the food, which is amazing, if I say so myself, considering what I'm working with. What's eating you?
If something were eating me, it would have a sword down its throat by now.
Figure of speech, and you know it.
I do.
Dude, he's gonna grin.
Trying something different.
Good different or bad different?
Guess that's for you guys to decide.
Fair enough. Well, breakfast should be ready in a minute, and then we can go exploring. Yay! Exploration and not dying. Hopefully not dying. I don't like dying.
We're gonna have to sweep the rest of the basement floor, and then we need to go deal with Nualia.
Of course. Sweeping's always fun.
Unless there's more undead.
Did I say fun?
Well, regardless, JD, I'm gonna look at you for a moment, reach out, tap you on the shoulder, eyes are gonna glow. That's in case you get into trouble.
Thanks. I mean, I'm more worried about you. You're in the front lines. I stay in the back, and
I already got one for
magic
myself.
things. No, you can do more than one.
Like I said, trying something different.
Oh, cool. All right.
Hence the bow. I'm gonna pull out the lockpicks. Redistribution of power. Just
Well,
Cross had a conversation with me last night. You may have overheard a little bit of it. I don't know.
Jeff, would I ever have ever heard any of it?
Make a perception check.
What was perception? Yeah. Probably. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, those walls are paper thin.
I kind of actually heard all of it. You know,
That's disheartening.
sound construction and whatnot being not what it is. I wasn't gonna say anything because it seemed like something you needed to not know that everyone heard. He's just an old man who's seen a lot of war. And we're both good people, even if you're weird about it. So stop being weird about it, because you're not gray. And he's going to poof his hand at you, and you're going to have a slight glow. See? Good person. I mean, it was obviously precedent.
She's gonna...
But
She's gonna give you a bit of a deadpan look, like, really? And then say, he told me to live. So I'm being me for a day instead of a mask.
good. You should
Have
always
fun.
be you. It's more fun to get to know you. I don't want to get to know a mask. You is who I'm traveling with. You is who we're all traveling with. You is who I'm putting my life into your hands. That came out weird. So yesterday kind of reminded me that this isn't all fun and games, and I could legitimately actually die out here. So, getting to know the real people around here, it's better that way.
Well, we'll see whether or not you feel that way at the end of the day.
I'm sure I will. You're you.
Anyways,
Regardless.
So, food. Let's give this a try.
You say that like I'm a bad cook. I'm almost hurt.
It's at this point, Cross is...
I say that like I'm not excited.
Come up the stairs.
I say that like I'm not excited because, well, I don't get excited.
You will.
Every time you've seen me with a happy face, every time you've seen me smile, that was a mask.
Well, now that the mask is gone, the real you will have a chance to smile.
Well, keep wishing that. Maybe that wish will come true.
It's not a wish, it's an eventuality. I should know, I'm a wizard.
And Cross is going to enter the room. No, you actually are not.
You are the least wizardly wizard I have ever met.
And that is a compliment.
And then swings around, sit down beside JD, pulls out 2 books, empty journal for Tomb, his spell book for Tomb. Time for class, JD.
If you want breakfast, you'll get the books off the table.
I ate.
You ate crappy food.
I mean, you get to listen.
This is good food.
Kid, I've been eating my cookies.
As he says this, and as Ileana, as you take a bite into the food, you both realize something. The food in front of you right now is quite possibly this food that JD just sort of slapped together with basically nothing, is quite possibly better than anything you've eaten at the Rusty Dragon.
Good for you, JD.
I didn't even use
You
magic
will surpass a Mako yet.
this time.
And I'm gonna keep eating.
Come on, Cross. I know you can
That
smell
smells
it.
good. No. If it gets you to finally understand the difference between what you learn what a wizard is, then I will take this bullet.
He's going to wave a plate of food just out of your reach.
Eyes closed.
Make a will save.
I'm holding you. I am ignoring him. It might be delicious, and I probably will regret it. No, I will regret it.
Mr. Cross. No, Anthony.
Ileana.
I'm gonna reach out and tap him on the shoulder. Eyes are gonna glow for a moment. Both of you have a compel alacrity within you. That's the one where I can make you move without provoking arrows.
Oh, that's the fun one.
Thank you. Helpful. Thank you.
No problem.
So, snapping fingers, down to the empty journal. I'm going to teach you about different kinds of spellcasters. You go out and draw.
I'm really not
3
listening
words
to you.
up at the top, like a graph. Shut up.
Just saying.
Gonna draw arcane, divine, and then ...
Psychic.
Ileana, question mark?
Psychic.
Psychic. Alright, psychic. Cross it Ileana, psychic. So, we know there are 3 different categories which spellcasters draw magic from. There are the arcane, there are the divine, and then there are the new one that we're learning about, which is the psychic ones.
JD,
Out of the divine...
this is actually kind of interesting if you take a moment and listen to it.
I know about arcane and divine magic. Now, this whole psychic stuff is new and
Well, if you listen to what Anthony has to say, I will tell you about psychic.
Now that I'm interested in too.
Get him to eat something that's, decent and not that rice, which had nothing in it.
He's going to eat afterward.
It's going to be cold then.
He just wants to get this over with first.
It's depressing.
Out of the divine casters, there are a few different kinds. The most classic one, cleric, and then we've got paladin, inquisitor. These are the primary ones that I'm looking at for purposes of this. He circles them and he draws a link to what looks like a small circle with a little circle in between that's written Earth. These casters specifically draw their power from a god. The god fuels their power from the outer planes and then gives them energy and magic in return for tasks and worship and all that
Death
bullshit.
Fortress. Do you think it's really the best time for a history lesson on magic?
You're trying to get me to eat your rice. Shut the fuck up, JD. Listen.
That you told me to
Use your
cook.
ears for once.
Besides,
Yes,
this
good job. You
will
did
help
it.
you, stay fit for the coming fight for our lives.
Good. Next, we're looking at rangers.
I'm going to look JD in the eye for a moment. 1 second. I'm going to look JD in the eye for a moment. I'm capable of killing you by poking you. Please, just listen to him.
You can't yet do that. I feel better this morning. Besides, I could point my finger at you and you would erupt into flames.
I can make your heart stop with a touch. Please, just listen to him.
Can we not wave our spellbooks over the dinner table? It's very rude.
I'm not waving my spellbook, I'm waving my finger.
Afterwards,
That's
for
the
you, it's the
breakfast
same
table.
thing. For you, it's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Then we got druids and rangers. They draw their power specifically, usually from nature. Druids always do. Rangers, it's... And over here, we've got arcane casters. Now, there are 3 different kinds that I'm talking for these purposes. I want to talk about bards, wizards, sorcerers, and me. Bards draw their power from an arcane list of music. So they have to do their sing and dance, write their songs, and speak their words. They need sound to accompany the most, if not all, of their spells that they choose. It's part of their whole perform shit. Personally, I found bards pretty annoying. And we've got the pages of the book is normal again. Just fucking press digitation back over. And we've got wizards. This is what you think you are and what... Anyway. Wizards draw their spells from a book. The book contains many different spells with arcane writing describing what the spell does, how it works, and how to prepare it. For a wizard to prepare their spells, they have to spend a significant amount of time in the morning studying their spell book and exactly what their spells do and memorizing the spell, which is why it's so difficult. Next, here is what you are.
So only solid black for half a second.
JD, you are a sorcerer.
Cycling through the list, he's paying more attention to the game that you started playing with him.
You, JD, are a sorcerer. Sorcerers do not draw their powers from magical texts or writing, and in fact, they're basically useless to them. Sorcerers, you're gonna like this, are special. The magic was inside you all along, kid. They draw magic from a bloodline. Someone in your ancestry or history had a particularly potent form of magical energy in them, and that triggered something in you, whatever it was, waited till you were in the generation to snap and unlock. And that's what fuels your powers. Your spellbook, you're not writing spells, you're writing down diagrams of how your spells are performed. The magic's in your head, kid. It's in your soul. It's what you are.
No. I'm a wizard. And I get my
You're a
magic
sorcerer.
from this book. Because if I was a sorcerer, it would mean that I'm the one who lit the church on fire that killed my parents. I didn't do that. I get my stuff from my book. Just like everybody else.
Cross, are you going to step on this minefield, or is that my job? I'm giving Cross a very pointed look at this.
I think I'm going to let this minefield lie.
So does that mean it's my job, or I should shut up?
JD, we'll talk later.
Good! You're backing up what you said. Thank you. That was out of character, sorry.
I'm not even sure specifically what you're referring to.
Oh! You told me to live, you would worry about the hard stuff.
Yep.
That's why Ileana was checking with you, very pointedly, are you going to follow through with what you said you were going to do? Or are you going to leave it to me?
You just got tested.
I ain't making you do this. JD, we'll talk later. Now,
fine,
for the weird thing.
My turn.
I got a weird one for you, though.
Oh, you first, yeah.
Because there's something apparently that happens when you not only study magic for 30 plus years, but you also have magic somewhere in your bloodstream. In this case, my great-great-grandfather. I had a dream last night. No, backtrack. Yesterday, when the Yeth Hounds drove me down into that pit, the first trap, I was running scared. I wasn't paying attention to anything that was around me. I stepped on the trap. I should have died. I didn't. Instead, I cast a spell that I don't know. And it propelled me forward across the trap. What this means is that not only have I studied, but there is innate arcane ability within me, making something that I'm going to call, for the sake of simplicity, an arcanist. All arcane, all the time. So I'll add that one to the history books. Now,
Well, that would explain why I'm a better wizard than you.
I was pretty fascinated. Yeah.
He's got his normal, wide, dumbass grin back.
Anthony has no smile and is looking quite, god damn it, and then grabbed the flask, fucking hard slug back.
Alright, my turn. As far as I know, there are 5 types of psychic magic. All psychic magic is derived from the power of the mind. You use a combination of your emotions and of pure thought and visualization to create the desired effect. There are a lot of limitations, but the limitations tend to vary from specialization to specialization. You've got me. I am what's known as a mesmerist. I can channel my magic very effectively into people, and it makes me very good at manipulating people. It makes me very good at manipulating others and myself to a degree. There's the psychic, who is similar to the sorcerer and the wizard. They're the most potent psychic casters in existence. Each of them has a portion of their mind that they section off and that is devoted entirely towards creating and shaping the powers that they can bring to bear. In doing that, they become a little less human, a little less whatever they are, but they become something closer to, I'd say the divine, but we were talking about divine entities earlier, and that isn't quite right. You have the medium. Mediums stand out a lot from other psychic casters because their power doesn't come internally. Not completely. Mediums can commune with the spirits of the dead, with ancient heroes and legends and villains, and they can grant those spirits a chance to be alive again, in a way. They host a spirit, sometimes multiple spirits, and those spirits grant them power in exchange for the chance to act and to be mortal once again. Mediums have very limited capabilities without the aid of a spirit, but they're reasonably powerful with help. Was that 3 or 4?
I think that was 3.
That's 3. Next is the occultist. The occultist uses his mental acuity, his mental focus, the magic that I turn towards people, and he imbues them into items. He gives objects a limited form of power, not like a traditional magic item, but a low field of power that only exists because he wills it to exist and because he thinks it will exist. At the end of every day, that power fades away, and the next morning he can choose to take that object, re-imbue it with power, or he can take a new object altogether and imbue it with power. And what does that leave? 1 second, guys. I am actually forgetting what the...
Spiritualist.
Right.
And I think kineticist.
I'm not including kineticists because they're not actually spellcasters.
They're benders.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
And finally, there's the spiritualists. Spiritualists are similar to mediums in that their power comes from an external source. In this case, it's a similar concept to summoner and their eidolon. Spiritualist forms a bond with a specific spirit, usually somebody they knew in life or somebody they met after death, not just a random ancient hero. That spirit devotes itself and swears oaths to protect and to serve the spiritualist, and through the powers that hold the spirit together and that hold it to this plane of existence, and through the power of those oaths, the spiritualist gains a measure of control over it and a measure of additional power. And that's my kind of magic.
It's pretty incredible. Don't have those types in Riddleport.
Certainly different.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible. Never met one of those myself until you.
Well, glad to be your first.
Huzzah. Now, JD, are you going to be cruel and deny me what you made?
Really thinking about it, but...
Oh, come on.
Just give it to him.
He'll set a plate down. And then he'll set a plate down at the empty spot, because Amifi will be back eventually.
I'm going to dig in, because that smells fucking amazing.
You gorge yourself on risotto.
God, that's fucking delicious.
Oh,
I think you found your calling, kid.
God. Don't ask where the meaty bits came from.
Now you got me thinking about it.
He's grinning.
There were plenty of dead rabbits upstairs.
Wonderful. I'm just going to continue eating in silence.
Ileana, having finished off your...
I haven't played a prank in a while,
plate.
I'm sorry.
Finishing off your plate, you come to realize that you actually haven't had anything this delicious. Not at the Rusty Dragon. Only thing that comes close would have probably been that the Tickwood boar.
I'm not going to comment on that. I said that you may yet surpass Ameko, and I'm sticking with what I said.
I've actually just looked at her stats mechanically. He already has.
I've already surpassed her.
He's better
Soon
with
the
cooks.
teacher becomes the master. No, this fits though, Scott, since you ported JD over and had him take over the Rusty Dragon. Now he's got the skill ranks to back that up. Did MP fall asleep?
Is JD and Jade Regent?
What I did with my Jade Regent game that I'm running on Tuesdays is I decided to set it after this, assuming that we had won. And I figured based on everybody's general stories and attitudes and stuff that JD would probably be the only person who stuck in Sandpoint after everything was said and done. Because I know that you want to move on to Magnamar and then to other places. Ileana would likely want to get away after the events of the second module. And, well, she has that opportunity, but she has to come back and she'd want to leave afterwards, so she would. And Zamifi would be a traveling monster hunter. Or a traveling performer, depending on how things works out. So I had JD. JD still worked for Ameko at the Rusty Dragon, and when the group left, Ameko left JD in charge of the Rusty Dragon and the Glassworks.
You bastard, you stole what I was going to do if ever we ran through Jade Regent.
It can still be canon.
It can still be canon. It's still a canonical thing that can happen, yes.
Sweet Christ. So is Impy dead?
I'm here. I mean, if you guys are done doing your race or whatever.
I think breakfast is over.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys.
What time is it?
It's 3:15.
Oh, I got work in the morning. Can I?
Wow, that was loud.
Yeah.
MP,
This is probably a good
feedback or
time to stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, anybody in the viewing audience who stuck it out to the end of this long, rambling train wreck, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Hope you guys had fun. We certainly did.
Oh, yes. Completely changing my character's personality on a whim.
Hey, character development, Scott. It's character development.
It's character development until she decides that this is boring and that being her doesn't work.
Well, that's still character development.
We'll see.
It's got a whole bunch of the exact kind of really interesting RP, which is why I fucking play these games.
Well, regardless, have a good night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever, everybody.
Whatever shit.
We will see you next week, maybe.
If you stick around that long.
Bye.
You can't see me waving. I feel like an idiot. I'm stopping this now.